Perfect Windows. I think most of you have installed Windows. We tried to configure, optimize, and delete unnecessary applications and programs. They turned off telemetry, dug into the registry, turned off services, searched for custom power plans, applied hundreds of tweaks, installed dozens of programs to clean and optimize Windows. We have reviewed thousands of videos on Windows optimization. And all this in the hope of increasing FPS, getting rid of freezes and input lag in games, making the system clean, not overloaded with various junk that Microsoft is so diligently adding to new versions of Windows. Some of you, in pursuit of the perfect Windows, install custom assemblies, from which half of the system files and components are cut out at the root. You will never know what exactly the author of such an assembly changed in it. After installing another similar build, you begin to have problems installing and running some programs and games. You notice freezes and lags in games, other problems arise. But what to do? You ask. I will answer. The solution to all your problems is in this guide. After watching this guide on optimizing Windows to the end, you will bring the system to almost perfect condition, as much as possible. You no longer have to search and watch hundreds of other optimization videos and download dubious custom builds. This guide will consist of a series of videos in which you will learn how to create a perfectly configured system. It will be useful both for owners of weak computers and for those who have top-end PCs. By installing and configuring Windows yourself, you will know exactly what you have disabled, what programs you have installed, and what settings you have applied. As the basis for our ideal system, we will take the original Windows 11 image downloaded from the official Microsoft website. As you know, LSK is the most lightweight version of Windows, without unnecessary applications and services. Exactly what we need. But first of all, it's worth evaluating how much it really corresponds to its status as a lightweight edition. We install the system, download the latest updates, install all the necessary drivers and components, according to the type of DirectX, Visual C and No framework. We go into the properties of Disk C and we see that the lightweight Windows LSK is not so lightweight, and the RAM consumption reaches 3 GB of 120 running processes. As we can see, all this is far from ideal. After optimization, we will get Windows, which can really be called lightweight. The system now takes up 10 GB. The number of running processes has been reduced to 50, and RAM consumption has decreased to 1 GB. By running one file, we will fully configure the entire system. Start now without unnecessary junk shortcuts and the recommended section, fully configured Explorer, Options, Taskbar, and other hidden Windows settings. And there are many more improvements and fixes aimed at the stability and performance of the system. There are no changes, corrections, and improvements to list, but in all files you can find a description of each setting in Russian. This guide will consist of 4 videos. The first video is the creation of an image. In it, we will create a custom image with the initial setup. The second video is the installation of drivers. We install the drivers without unnecessary garbage and configure them. The third video is the setup of Windows 11. In it, we will perform a full setup of Windows. As a result, we will get a fully configured system that does not have to be retrofitted, and look for additional optimization guides. The fourth video is a backup and system update. In it, we will create a complete copy of our configured system. In case of changes or additions to the optimization guide, the video will be rewritten, taking into account all updates. You will find all the necessary links to files and updated optimization guides in the description or pinned comment. Let's get started. Follow my guide step by step to make everything go well. For the scripts to work correctly, First, go to the Enable Scripts Power Went folder and open the script check file. If the file was closed immediately after launch, the next step is to open the file Power Went to call. After that, all scripts should work correctly. I downloaded the original image of the Microsoft website and re-uploaded it to the cloud, firmware you can download it. While I was creating this guide, the image on the Microsoft website was updated to a new version. There was a problem that the Shadow Defender program we needed stopped being installed on the new version of Windows. Although the program has stopped being installed, it works fine on the new version. If you initially installed it on an old version of Windows, in general, you can download Windows from the Microsoft website. But for a clean installation of drivers without third-party programs, we will have to reinstall Windows twice. Here's a nuance. So that you don't have to reinstall Windows twice, I recommend downloading the cloud image, especially since it is a completely original image without any changes. We are waiting for the Windows download to be completed from the official Microsoft website or cloud storage, after which we transfer the file to the desktop for convenience. After that, go to the Programs and install the Mount Light program. After that, we go to the screw, run the file there, download, and wait for the file download to complete. After the end of the process, a screw script file and a US flash drive folder should appear in your folder. Go to the Eniborn folder and install the program. Go back to the vntoy folder and run the vntoy script. We wait for the program to start, select the flash drive, having previously formatted it. Click Install. We are waiting for the completion of the process. As a result, you will have an empty flash drive with the name Venta. Then copy the contents of the flash drive folder to your flash drive. The backup file that we are copying will be needed in the future to create a full backup of the system. And the screw folder is a more pleasant theme and translation of the interface into Russian. Now we need to extract the install.vim file from the image. I'm going to use Eniborn for that. But you can also use other programs like Ultra ISO. Go to the Sources folder, select the install file, Vim, and extract it to the desktop. After extraction, we close the Eniborn program. Open Light and transfer the install file there. VM and click Upload. Many have already encountered the Light program, in which many bloggers show how to create a light version of Windows by removing unnecessary components. We're not going to delete anything. Windows files will remain untouched. After downloading, go to the preset settings and transfer the settings to the Light program. Apply them. The official Windows and LSK image does not have the Russian language. For Russification, we transfer the language pack to the Updates section. In the Settings section, we did the initial Windows setup. After opening each section, you can see a description of each setting and what it is needed for. But I don't recommend changing anything because everything is already set up perfectly there. Some functions that you will never use have also been disabled, but you can turn them back on at any time. The legacy component is included, which is required to run old games such as Ta San Andrea and others. Now we need to run the file, clearing the Start menu. This script will remove junk shortcuts such as the data archiving and getting started program. We wait for the script to finish and click Apply. Click Processing and wait for the program to apply all the settings. We are waiting for completion and closing the program. Two files that appeared on the desktop after the completion of the Light program can be deleted. This folder contains the response files. These are special configurations that are automatically applied when installing Windows. They allow you to set system settings in advance, so as not to configure everything manually. In one folder, you will find a file that disables the Defender, and in another that leaves it enabled. To change the response file, you need to go to the site and select the desired option with the Defender enabled or disabled. And click Import File. All response files are already set up, so I recommend changing only the username and the theme. We go down to the very bottom after applying the settings and save the modified response file. Now we have everything to assemble a ready-made and Windows 11 image. The installation file that we have set up using the Lite program is ready. We also have a ready-made answer file, which I have already set up for you. We will also need a bootv file to install Windows in Russian. Now all that remains is to add and replace the files in the downloaded Windows 11 image. Launching the ini burn program. Click Edit, the content and the image. We choose our image. We move the response file to the root of the disk. We go to the source folder and delete two files, stalvim and bootv, and replace them with prepared files. Now all that remains is to save the modified image. At the beginning of the video, we created a bootable US flash drive. Now we copy the Windows 11 image onto it. Boot from the flash drive and select the Windows 11 image that was copied. Then install Windows as usual. After installing Windows, we restart the computer and boot from the bootable US flash drive again, but this time we choose a backup. Select the batch program, and in it we need to find the disk on which the system is installed. Having found the disk on which Windows is installed, we need to leave only the system partition weighing 100 megabytes. And the main partition on which Windows is installed. We need to delete the other two sections. After we have deleted them, right-click on the section and select Merge Sections, tick the boxes, click OK. Apply and confirm the operation. We see that not all partitions have merged, and we repeat the merge procedure again. After restarting the PC, we can make sure that the system disk has a system area of 100 megabytes, as well as the C disk. We did everything right. That's it. I am waiting for you in the next video, where we will install and configure the drivers. If you have any comments, tips or suggestions on this video, write them in the comments.